Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, Alex. It's really great to be here.
We are 1 month out from the election. My audience is basically just whores and gay guys. Why?
Her audience is whores and gay guys. This is a potential president. This is a presidential candidate, and she went on a podcast where the audience is whores and gay guys. Somebody help me understand. Right now, North Carolina is in a crisis, and you take out your time to go on a podcast with whores and gay guys. That's the audience. What message do you have for these individuals? I'm confused. What message do you have for the people?
Should they vote for you?
I think it's simple. Vote for me and you'll have the first husband chief. Or vote for Donald Trump and no more abortions.
I love that you just called yourself in chief. My audience of girl boss really can.
Her audience of girl boss whores. Kamala, you want to go speak to whores. What is your message that we need to convey to whores? I want to know so bad. Kamala, what is your message that you need to get across to people who consider themselves to be whores?
Relate to that.
Google my name and Willie Brown or Montel Williams. It's not an act.
Did y'all hear what this woman just said? First of all, ma'am, you're married. You've been married for 10 plus years. Why would you reference Willie Brown when the alleged census across the board is that you did the hot tour on Willie Brown to get in position in the political arena? Pause. Then you mentioned Montel. Well, it's alleged that when you were with Montel that you were in a polygamous relationship, allegedly. Debauchery. You're married. What you did with Montel and Willie Brown you shouldn't even brought that up. Google my name and you are associated with two situations when it looks for women, it doesn't show women in the positive light. But you're on a podcast that don't show women in the positive light. Y'all, for the life of me, common sense is not common anymore, y'all. It's just common sense isn't common anymore.
Love it. You've been married to Doug for 10 years now. What does he like in the bedroom?
Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee is experiencing tragedy right now. And the best thing you could do to try to get votes is go on a podcast that's full of degenerates and you want to go talk to boss whores and gay men. Because that's what the woman said her audience was whores and gay men. And this who you want to advocate for. Yo, somebody wake me up. Wake me up. When this is all over, wake me up. I'm gonna go back to sleep. I can't do this. I can't. Y'all look at this. 6,000 likes and 21,000 dislikes at the time that video, that they recorded this video. So look, at that time that the video was screen recorded, it was 6,000 likes and 21,000 dislikes. So what does that tell you? And it's way more now, right? It's way more now. This was yesterday, okay? 21,000 dislikes versus 6,000 likes. We don't even know. It might be astronomical at this moment. The dislikes versus the likes. That lets you know how people thought about Kamala Harris' decision to go on a podcast where they talk about degenerate things that goes against the household, that goes against from being faithful in a relationship, that goes against the nuclear family. But we know we don't want that anymore. We don't want husband and wives being faithful to each other. We don't want committed relationships. We don't want committed relationships, the thing that's best for the children, to raise children in the nuclear family because you've had a bad experience or you've picked wrong or because of this happened. We don't believe in sticking together and working it out just because things transpire in relationships anymore. Nah, we don't believe that. Just hop on the next one, jump up in the next one, move on to the next one, forget about the kids, forget about the nuclear family. And how has that been working for black people? It's all about me, That's all people think about, themselves. Selfish as hell. And that's why black people will always be at the bottom, because we're selfish. I know you don't want to hear it, but I'm going to say it anyway. We're selfish, and that's why we're in last place as a whole. Okay, you might be making a little money, but what about our people? But we don't care about our people. We know that. I know. Black people don't care about the people, because they, the people in the 50s and 60s, they sacrificed for us to experience the things that we're experiencing now. And they're rolling over in their graves that why did we sacrifice for these niggas right now? I said it. Yeah, I said it. Because that's what most of us act like. Niggas. Ignorant. I know y'all don't want to tell the truth. I'm going to call it out. I don't care what you think about me. I'm going to speak the truth. Because everything that we promote goes against the things that the people that came before us sacrificed for us to have a better situation, for us to have a better lives, and for us to have better experiences. And everybody as a culture from the Black America, all we do is be selfish and only think about ourselves. We will not sacrifice for the whole. And we wonder why. We steady having racial disparities. We're steady having all these different things. No infrastructure. Can't come together. No traditional values. No core values. Just let everybody be fluid and free and just do whatever the hell you want. You can't tell me what to do. That's why we done lost our neighborhoods. That's why we done lost our communities. And I can go on the range, just keep going and going and going. But I'm going to stop it right here. Y'all get my message.